Yo, what's up, family? Before we start the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and share to any and everyone that you can. Just read out there a little bit more. With that being said, let's get right into the video. All right, we'll be doing something a little bit different in today's video. The Celtics, of course, beat the Milwaukee Bucks 119-108 in TD Garden last night, and I like the progression of the Celtics' performance throughout the game, and I wanted to do a full game breakdown to show what I saw. So let's get into the film. All right, how y'all doing? I hope y'all doing good. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, make sure you take your shoes off before you come in the house. To start this game off, drag screens were really good for the Milwaukee Bucks. It was just a way to get them moving and for Dame and Giannis to get their two-man game going. They didn't go to it often, which was, a blessing for the Celtics, but I believe half of their first 10 or 11 points came off drag screens and transition. And here they hit into it quick, the screen by Giannis and the pull-up mid-range by Dame. All right, so as you can see here, the Celtics are 0-7 to start this game. They're down 4-0, and the thing that got them going was transition points. They got out and they started running. They got 5 easy points or straight points. You got Al Horford with phenomenal defense on Giannis Antetokounmpo. He is a freight train, but Al Horford at 38 years old still is probably the best Giannis Embiid defender in the NBA, and that's saying a lot. And then Jaylen Brown comes down past to Derek White, and the Celtics got 5 straight points off of transition in this quick span, just off them playing defense and playing fast. And then the Celtics get another bucket playing fast, right? They started 0-7. They got 7 straight points off playing fast. After the Giannis missed free throw, Jaylen Brown pushes, and Derek White gets a layup. All right, so here on this, I believe Jaylen Brown turned the ball over, and then we get to another drag screen by Dame and Giannis. Dame rejects it, well, comes back to the other side, and he buries a 3. I do like that Derek White, even though he gets caught on this, Dame with a little chicken wing right there, but he comes back. I like that Derek White has the awareness as he's slipping not to try to contest this and foul Dame on this 3 as he pulls up right there. I hate talking about officiating. I really hate it because as players you can control a lot of things, but this game was horribly officiated, and Dame shot more free throws than our entire team. 98% of his foul calls were shooting fouls. So great job by Derek White on this particular play, not fouling Dame. But for the Bucks, they need to go drag a lot more often. I don't even care if it's Giannis getting the rebound and then Dame is setting the screen. They should be doing this every time they get a rebound. It's drag screen, 2-man game, Dame and Giannis. All right, so here we got Brook Lopez driving. Jrue Holiday strips him from behind, gets the steal, and again the Celtics are running. 10 of their first 12 points were them running in transition, running, pushing the break. They get a 3 here by Jrue Holiday. All right, so the only very negative thing that I have for this first half, I believe, is that Jaylen Brown has some tunnel vision type plays. Ever since the Knicks game, where the entire game we were trusting the offense, filling space, and being a drive and kick factory, we've seen the Celtics kind of pick and choose when they decided to be that team offensively. And it's not just Jaylen Brown, right? But I felt in this first half that he stuck out in that department, just forcing the issue a little too much when teammates were open and we had opportunities to force the rotations by the defense. And here is a turnover against Taurean Prince. And again, the Celtics pushing the pace once again after Giannis missed free throw, right? The Celtics, 70% of their points at this point have been them pushing the pace and getting out. If you haven't seen my earlier video, I dropped on Pritchard. I'll put that somewhere so you can watch it. But this looked like an easy 3, but as you can see his toes here, he never gets his feet all the way to the ground. He saw that somebody was coming to contest and he knew, hey, I'm shooting this shit. And he just was shooting on his tippy toes. And he just drains it. And I'm telling y'all, it was a real theme in this first quarter. The Celtics started 0-7, and as soon as they got out in transition, started playing defense, and started running, offense got easier. All right, so I also said this in my Pritchard video because it is him that is going to hit this shot. But on the Celtics, anytime they got an opportunity to get a sideline out of bounds play in, 98% of times it was this stagger action, right? So here we have Pritchard coming off the stagger screen from Washington. Tillman almost shoots the first one, gets into a pick and roll with Tillman. Tillman sets a good enough screen to get some space from right, and then he does a step back to his left, cans it. All right, so here we are in the second quarter, and Jaylen, this one was pretty bad because you got Pritchard and Tillman both pointing to each other pass to one of us. But luckily, Jaylen Brown is a gamer. Even when I thought he was also doing some of the same stuff in the Pistons game, right? In the second half and in the fourth quarter, Jaylen Brown always picks his game up, right? It's very rare that in these past couple years that you see Jaylen Brown do the bonehead shit for an entire game. It's very rare now, and I don't think that that'll happen this year. But on this play, we need to spray this out to somebody here to get the driving kicks going. All right, y'all might be getting tired of this word, but transition, here we are again. We got some good defense by Derek White and Tillman. Peyton Pritchard, again, smaller guy, but he knows how to use his craft. He knows how to use his body and that shoulder, slow down, hit the brakes on Pat Connaughton, slow him down, get into his body, and the layup. All right, just like I said, sidelines out of bounds play. Look at the stagger screens. Pritchard not hesitating on the first one this time. Connaughton, wait, did Connaughton just go under? Goes under Tillman, goes, oh, Lord, brother. Oh, Peyton Pritchard, Kansas deep three. And then here we are again in semi-transition. The Bucks, another drag screen. Dame and Giannis, two-man game, drag screen. Dame gets an easy pull-up three. Doesn't hit this one, but Peyton Pritchard is out of the play because of the drag screen action, and he gets a wide open corner three. And I gotta show some love to Jrue Holiday. It just felt like in this game that every single time the Celtics hadn't drive and kicked and gotten the defense into rotation for a couple of plays straight, Jrue Holiday always did it right on time, and when the Celtics exactly needed it, it was under control at the right time. And Jrue draws over Gary Trent, draws Brook Lopez over for the three. Tatum, of course, didn't shoot well in this game, but him as a screener still serves to be impactful because it just opens up so much for our offense. Even if he doesn't shoot, or on this particular possession, he doesn't even touch the ball, him just getting the switch on Dame attracts attention from the puck. So here we got some ram action from him and Horford. Horford sets the off-ball screen so he can go set the ball screen. He gets the switch on Dame. Derek White comes out and tries to drive, and him having a switch on Dame and having position and this ball fake by Derek White forces Taurean Prince to just shade over just a little bit. And as soon as Taurean Prince takes a step inside the Tatum, we go directly into the action on the other side. We got a pick and roll with Jaylen Brown and now Horford. He curls this, comes off it, and gets an easy mid-range jumper. All right, so here we have Tatum as a screener again. We got Dame not allowing himself to be screened, just sticking on to Derek White. So Tatum flips the angle of the screen almost to the baseline, which would be a step-up screen to get Dame to get onto him. Of course, Dame's first instinct is to not switch on to Jason Tatum, so his first step is to Derek White. But Gary Trent Jr. has the switches, or Derek White was going to get a wide open shot. So Dame is still going towards White, and Derek White sees that, passes it, and it's too late. Jason Tatum gets his only three of the game. All right, so after Tatum drains this shot, something that was a problem in the first half was Brook Lopez. He had 10 points, he was 4 for 7 from 2, and he was legit punishing our smallers on those switches. It would be some high-low action with him and Giannis sometimes, or it would just be him going into the center of the paint or getting as close to the basket as he could and just doing that baby hook or just shooting over the smaller guys. Tatum in the second half, his physicality defensively on Brook Lopez really changed his game. I think Brook only had 3 points in the second half, and it was in large part due to Tatum's physicality and effort on those post-ups, just fighting Brook Lopez. And here, as they come up the court, you're going to see Brook just go to the center of the paint, trying to get position. They're trying to set up a post-up for Brook Lopez. He's trying to get the ball. Tatum's fighting. He even tells Gary Trent Jr. to get out. He wants this ball so bad. Tatum just fighting him, trying to stay right here. He stays strong, not allowing him to get too deep in the paint before Al Horford comes over and helps, and he forces a tough shot. All right, so we got an Iverson action tuck in here for Brook Lopez. Here, as you see him in the middle of the paint, Tatum fighting. He takes away the post entry angle right there, getting in front of Brook Lopez. And then Giannis just drives, and Tatum still boxing out Brook Lopez, allowing Jaylen Brown to come get the rebound. And at this point, the Celtics have gone a couple possessions without the driving kick. The Celtics' regular ball movement, getting the opposing team into rotation. And again, when we needed it, and it was not happening, Jrue Holiday always did it. Forced the driving kicks out to Al Horford for 3. All right, so this play was also in my Pritchard video. He made the play on the stat sheet, getting the assist to Jrue Holiday on this drive, but I think this play is credited to Jason Tatum as a screener. So here, have him screen again. Of course, the Bucks don't want to switch Dame onto Tatum, so Gary Trent is forced to show and get back to Tatum, but this opens up the initial drive lane for Pritchard. As he drives, you got Brook Lopez coming over off of the corner. You got Giannis coming down off of Jrue Holiday, not the guy you should be helping off of, but Peyton Pritchard passes it out, and Giannis sees that this is too much space, so he has to close out quickly. This results in a reckless closeout. Jrue Holiday pump fakes, drives right past him for the layup. Now, as you can see, the Celtics are down 3. They had a series of runs in the third quarter that broke this game wide open. So here, it was stop, score, stop, score, stop, score, right? The Celtics did that a lot in this third quarter, and that broke the game open entirely. So here, we have Dame, a shot block by Jason Tatum, We're gonna come down. Xavier Tillman saves it, gets to Drew Holiday, and you know what Drew's gonna do? Not enough. That's too much space, Bobby. He pulls up right in Bobby Portis' face. So directly after that shot, we got us on defense again, and Tatum again in the post, guarding somebody in the post. We're gonna have a cut from Taurean Prince, I believe. We got a screen and then a cut from Taurean Prince. Jaylen Brown does a nice job stopping that drive right there. And Jaylen Brown, 12 points in this third quarter, 5 for 6. This is when he started to settle down. This is when he started to be effective on offense. Just, again, being aggressive, but also taking his time. Stops right there. Gets Gary Trent to jump up in an easy layup. That's 5 straight points off stops and scores. And then we come right back. The Celtics get lucky. Drew tries to go for the steal here. I don't even know how he missed that. I think he tapped it, though. Yeah, he tapped it. But Dame gets a wide on the corner three. He's not going to miss too many of those, but we're glad he did on this attempt. Tatum, again, being physical in the paint, boxing out Bobby Portis, allowing somebody else to get the rebound. And then Pritchard's going to outlet to Jaylen Brown, and he's going to be aggressive again, taking his time right here. The move on Taurean Prince. Ain't nothing over there, big guy. And then Jaylen Brown finishes through contact and forces the timeout. And more physicality by Tatum in the post. We got Gary Trent trying to set some type of screen on Tatum. Tatum's not having that at all. He just gets out the way. He loops around. And Tatum banging with Bobby Portis, forcing him outside. And Tatum right here just being aggressive on defense, forcing travel. All right, so y'all remember the 7-0 run that we just watched? Yeah, here comes another one. This is Derek White and Jordan Walsh time. Bang, right in front of Giannis, in Giannis' eyeball. He was not shooting this 2 years ago. The pure shot creation from Derek White, and this started another Celtics run in the third quarter. We got fans high-fiving, yip. And then we got Bobby Portis setting a screen on Derek White to get him switching. And Jason Tatum changed this second half defensively because of his physicality on Brook Lopez. Had 10 points again on twos in the first half, just taking advantage of smaller guys. Tatum's physicality in the clips I've shown in this third quarter changed that. Derek White can do the exact same thing, right? We have so many good defenders on this team and guys that can guard up and down the lineup. Derek White on Bobby Portis, he tries to back him down twice. 1, 2 to no avail. He goes to the turnaround. Derek White, great contest. And this is why I said Derek White and Jordan Walsh time. Jordan Walsh had 3 huge rebound opportunities. Here he gets the first one and saves the ball to Payton Pritchard. We go down. We got Derek White. We're going to have a screen by Tillman. In the middle of both Giannis and Portis, both backing up. Nobody actually wants to step up. Derek White takes that as an invitation, shoots, and bangs another one through. As the fans applaud, we're going to go back on defense. Derek White, guarding Dame, gets back on Giannis. 3 on the first play, right in Giannis' face. Contests a Bobby Portis turnaround. Hits another 3. Trails Dame on the pick and roll. They switch. Pass back to Giannis, and he goes vertically and blocks it. Jordan Walsh again with the ball in his hand. Tillman with the outlet to Pritchard, and he tries to blow the roof off this thing with a pull-up 3. And look at Jordan Walsh getting the Celtics another opportunity, getting the foul on a loose ball because he was hustling trying to get the rebound. Then the following play after the foul, we got Tatum in the post drawing 2 defenders. Pump fake flyby by Taurean Prince. Derek White with the 3. He misses, and look at Jordan Walsh. Corner crash, getting the offensive rebound. 2 points for the Celtics. And of course, we got the only special teamer in NBA history. End of the quarter P. Dread it, run from it. Destiny arrives all the same. And at the beginning of the fourth quarter, the Celtics really got into their sets and their actions to get easy looks for their players. And here we got Jaylen Brown getting a layup over to line right. So here, the broadcast didn't cut to the play as soon as it started. The play is already there, and we still see some brightness here with the logo. But at the top of the key, of course, you can see the stagger screens for Payton Pritchard. This is just a decoy, and you're going to see a back screen by Jaylen Brown onto line right. Pritchard cuts, but this is just to get Jaylen Brown easy post position at the free throw line. He seals Gary Trent down low and gets an easy layup over the line right. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We go back to the same play. Of course, the stagger screens for Payton Pritchard. He comes out. We give the ball to Luke Cornett. Now, as Jaylen comes to set the back screen, Pat Connaughton does a nice job avoiding the screen. So that does not happen. But Celtics are a read and react offense. They're a killer whale in a read and react offense. They do a nice job of not being robots. You have sets and you have actions that are called, but you do what the defense gives you, right? So the pass screen does not happen. You get immediately to a pick and roll. Bobby Portis jumps out on Jaylen Brown, gets chicken wrap, bad decision, and Jaylen Brown with a nice pass to Pritchard in the corner for 3. And on this play, the Celtics are going to use Payton Pritchard's hot shooting as a clear out with Jaylen Brown. They run the floppy action here. Payton Pritchard coming off it. This even gets Gary Trent to look over at Payton Pritchard for a second. You about to get posted up, buddy. We got Jaylen Brown here on a block. Perfect setup. They use the floppy action to just get Jaylen Brown isolated on the block. He takes advantage with the and 1. All right, so here we got Tatum again as a screener. We got Giannis checking him. He does not want to switch this, which gives Drew Holiday a wide open lane in that one. And of course, we know that Drew Holiday is one of the best two-way players in the NBA. He gets the and one layup, and on the other end, directly after, draws a charge on Giannis. But that is a video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe, and share it in there once you can. Just reach out there a little bit more, and I will see you guys in the next video. But this is Nick. Peace.